Alright fellas, what is up? Welcome back, thank you all for tuning in, it is always greatly appreciated. And I'm back with a Fallout 4 discussion video, so let's get straight into it fellas. So, we've all seen E3, right? We all know the 3 new content drops coming to Fallout 4. We have contraptions, we have the Vault-Tec creator, we have the nuclear world. So now I want to talk about this season pass fellas. It started off as $39.99 and now in New Zealand money it is $90. $89.90 to buy the season pass. Now I want to have a wee bit of a discussion about, is this price worth the content that we're getting. Now I've seen a few other channels doing this, so I wanted to kind of add in my 20-30 cents into it and kind of give my opinion. So the season pass fellas, it started off at pretty much as $40 or as 50 in New Zealand money, and now it's 90. So is this worth the content that we're getting? So let's have a look at the content we have gotten so far. We started off with the Automatron, then we got the Wasteland Workshop, and then we got the Far Harbor. Now I think Far Harbor is the type of DLC that people really do want. You know, like all sorts of new areas to explore, new characters, new weapons, all this sort of good stuff. So the other DLCs, the kind of creation stuff, like I like it personally, but I know quite a lot of people that couldn't give two shits about it. So there will be quite a lot of people out there who are only buying the season pass for DLCs that add in kind of new locations and new quests. Now Automatron added in a few new quests and a few new kind of bits of lore into the Fallout universe, but it was only in the Commonwealth, which is the main Fallout 4 setting. It wasn't in like a new area or anything. So now that we're getting contraptions, we're getting the Vault-Tec. Oh, as I tip that synth on the side, jeez, that was a mean move. We're getting contraptions, we're getting the Vault creation, and we're getting the nuclear world, which is the DLC that's going to add in all sorts of new quests, new enemies, stuff like that. It's going to be probably like a whole new area to go to and explore and have a shit ton of quests, or at least I'm hoping, but it's pretty sure, or I'm probably 90% sure that that's what it is. So are these content drops, because it's kind of been said that these are all the DLCs for Fallout 4, because otherwise they probably would have talked about it at E3. Is this worth the season pass price? Now if you add up all the DLCs, if you buy the DLCs individually without buying the season pass, it actually adds up to more than the season pass cost. But the content that we're getting, is it worth the price of a season pass, and more importantly, is it worth your money? I would say, but here's where it gets kind of tricky, because I pretty much have to buy the DLC because I'm a YouTube content creator. I need this DLC to probably make my channel grow, right? And then I don't own the season pass personally, I just buy the DLCs as they come. It's just something I've always done. I did it with the COD when I used to play that back in the day. I pretty much do it with all games. I just buy the DLC as they come, because if I don't like a DLC I won't buy it, right? But I pretty much have to buy the DLC because it's pretty much what I do on my channel. So I would say the season pass is pretty expensive at the moment fellas. It is really expensive. It started off as a good price, but then they upped the price. Now I don't honestly know why they did that. They've probably got their reasons, but it is pretty expensive fellas. So I would say just buy the DLCs as they come personally. Just buy them as they come, because that's what I do. It's kind of what I've always done, and it just makes more sense to me. But be sure to comment down below if you guys agree. If you don't, I just buy the DLCs as they come, but I pretty much have to, because I do YouTube videos about Fallout. But for you guys out there who may not have like heaps of money to spend on all sorts of DLCs, because there's heaps of games out there, right? So you might not have money to spend on all these DLCs. Just buy the DLCs. If you're like a Fallout fan who does not care about any of the Wasteland workshops or the customization stuff, then just buy the DLCs like Far Harbor, and then we've also got Nuclear World coming. Just buy those DLCs as they come. Like I wouldn't waste an extra $40-50 on a season pass if you're not going to play all the content. So if you're someone who really is going to play all the Fallout 4 content, then I'd say buy the season pass. But if you're just someone who just wants some new areas and only those certain DLCs, then just buy them as they come. That's all I kind of say about that. But there has been quite a lot of discussion lately about the DLC and is the season pass overpriced. So I just thought I should add my 2 cents in there. So fellas, my overall opinion is, if you want all the DLC, then either buy it all as it comes or buy the season pass. But if you only want certain DLCs, then obviously just buy the DLCs as they come, depending on how much money you have flush at the moment fellas. Because obviously don't go wasting all your money if you aren't going to play all the DLC. That doesn't make any sense. That money's better spent on alcohol and beer. Well, Jesus, zombie bang, don't say that. But fellas, that is my discussion for Fallout 4 about the season pass. So as always, Thank you all for tuning in. It really is always greatly appreciated. 216 subscribers. Oh my god, subscribers. That is freaking sick, fellas. A big shout out to you guys. But be sure to like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter. Stay safe, stay tuned, and I will see you fellas on the next one. Yeah. Woo! Yeah.